hook right here. See your 3-point hitch is down. You want to make sure it goes up, so that way you can get your pins out.
You're doing that?
Yep, that's your 3-point hitch. Alright, now we're going to come back, make sure the pins come out here. Alright, now we're going to close our thumb, or open our thumb. Alright, we got no luck. That's your first part right there. Now at this point, your pins are loose. Because you just took all the pressure off them. So we can pull these pins out right now. Just like that.
Alright, we couldn't, they did not come out. What did we do wrong?
And it wasn't just that easy.
No, I mean, like they were stuck in there.
Well, that's because there was still pressure on it.
That's because we had pressure on it. Wrong pressure.
Yeah, remember you told me that, yesterday that y'all had it up off the ground?
Yeah, we had to stabilize it down.
No, we did not. We had to stabilize it up, down, all around.
I know, but anyway.
And they wouldn't come out any way we did it. But I just saw you do it.
Yep.
And it, but you're saying that they pushed it down, you pushed it down too far?
Well, if you got pressure on this, it doesn't matter how hard you push on this, it's still going to have pressure released on those pins. The thing is, if you have your stabilizers out before you pull the pin, then you're going to have pressure on it up.
All the instructions, we had to stabilize it down about 15 inches from the ground.
I mean, they weren't on the ground.
No,
I mean,
that's
we
fine. We put them on the ground for a good try that way too. But we did not, we're not doing that.
Remember, you try to get the tires off the ground, the tires don't move off the ground.
No, not
But
at
if they were off the ground, it still wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't at this point. See, I mean, I could pull it off the ground, and I could still pull these pins out.
Gotcha. No, there's no, we tried it, I don't understand.
But you don't have to have the tires off the ground.
Gotcha.
And see, at this point right here, I'm going to pull back on this, and you'll see it tilt out. Alright, at this point here, your bottom is still in the cradle. So you want to use your outrigger. Right now I'm just playing with it, just trying to get it out of the hole.
There we go. Now the hose is
That's the next part. Alright, what we're going to do now, that it's out of the cradle, is we're just going to move forward a little bit. Just watch your hoses.
That's about it right there.
Alright, at this point here, you're going to shut it off, turn your key to the on position, and release your hydraulics. And what that's doing is it's releasing the pressure on the lines. So you don't have any pressure back there.
You wiggle that around to release the pressure.
Correct. And then you come back here and just wiggle these a little bit.
Just loosen the juice a little.
Correct. And then you'll come and quick connects, just pop it off. Quick connect here, pop it off. Now this line here, you're gonna reconnect back here.
So you have hydraulics to other.
Correct. What that does
Otherwise
is that
balls go
completes
out.
the circuit to where you can actually move it. Because if you go to crank it up and try and move it without that line connected, It's not going to do anything.
Now, is there any air in that line now? Do you need to bleed?
Nope,
bleed out?
it'll automatically do its own thing. So at this point right now, we're disconnected.
Okay.
This line here, you should connect back to this one. So that way it keeps the dirt and everything out of it.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we want to hook up to?
Bush hog.
Or do we want to reconnect it to see how it reconnects?
Yeah, I think we should reconnect it.
Okay.
Okay?
As long as we got you here.
All right, when you go to reconnect it, you've already been running this, operating it. Turn the key to the on position. Release the hydraulic pressure again. So that way when you go to reconnect these, you don't have any pressure on it. If you don't do that, then you're going to have to crack the line and release the pressure, which is not fun. All right, that's disconnected. That's disconnected. Reconnect this one here.
Now that's you.
Reconnect this one here.
You release the pressure before you disconnect them.
Yeah.
Yes. Because if you operate it and it's running, it's going to have pressure on it.
The only reason I ask is if they're still connected, how do you release the pressure?
What do you mean if they're still
Well,
connected?
they were still connected to the tractor.
You just
Remember?
use your handle right here
Wiggle it.
and release that pressure.
Okay, I thought if they weren't disconnected, the pressure had nowhere to go. But, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
the line is going to have pressure on it.
Yeah.
This won't have pressure on it because it's been disconnected already.
No, I got that.
But the backhoe will.
Gotcha.
All right, so at this point, we're reconnected now. So we'll go back on here, crank it up.
Now, when you back this thing up to reconnect, you got to be pretty much right on the money, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a terrible thing. I mean, you just want to get it right to the cradle. All right, and then at this point here, you're going to tilt this back first. And the pins will slide right back in. And then pull your stabilizers up and go on. And I would
So
say,
our stabilizers up, pins in here.
you put the pins in first.
Before we get the stabilizer.
Just in case something happens and it falls out or something, it's still stabilizing itself. Sometimes you gotta wiggle up a little bit. And that's another reason the stabilizer, leave it out. Alright, so we want to leave it disconnected, right?
Right.
Shut it off.
Yep, now shut it off.
Turn the key on.
Turn the key to the on position
Bleed it down.
and wiggle your hydraulics. Hang on, wiggle the hydraulics on the back of it, because now you have pressure on it because you moved it.
Okay.
Yep, disconnect that quick coupler. Set that to the side out of your way. Nope, up top.
Top.
Yep.
The one on that one, yeah.
There you go. Now connect that one back to the tractor. Alright, and connect that other one back to the backup.
Keep the dirt out.
Correct. And that's it. Then after this, we'll pull it forward, hook up your 3-point hitch, and then hook up to an implement. If you feel you don't want to move it like that, you don't have to. You can always get a set of forks for this.